Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jason Lowe Show, presented by Starne's Barbershop, where we cover everything on the diamond with the North Green baseball team. As always, I'm joined here with Huskies head coach Jason Lowe, powered by C4 also.
Get that plug in there.
Got the Starburst from today.
Starburst, probably my number 2 favorite behind the Skittles. But we were talking about Celsius. You and Coach Tolliver do a little thing of Celsius. I gave you a couple new ones you need to try.
The Fantasy Vibe sounds good.
Fantasy Vibe, Cosmic Vibe, both those are. I'd got off energy drinks for a long time, but the older I get, this last half of the baseball season, they've kind of powered me through. So it's usually just coffee and water. But
I think one thing that's probably still messing with you is the Buddy Hawk Classic, where you had to stay up, not get much sleep, come back, work on the field some more, stay up real late again, not get much sleep, and then come back into school.
Yeah, that's part of it this time of year. You just got to, I think I alluded to a couple weeks ago, at this time of the year, rest might be more beneficial than practice.
Yeah.
Just to give everybody a break, because you're playing all the time, but that's a good thing. If you're still tired, you're still playing.
You've still got the privilege of playing right now because you're in the district championship tonight. We'll touch on that a little bit later. But to get there, take me through your week last week. We sat on the field last week on Monday, talked about senior night over Happy Valley, big win over them, and then you moved into the district tournament, knocked off Unaka, lost to University High, which puts you in an elimination game with Unaka, and you came out with a big win in that one. Take me through your week last week.
Monday was senior night. We came out, jumped on them pretty early. It's always good to get a win for your seniors on senior night and what could potentially be their last game on the field at North Green, unless we were fortunate enough to host a sub-state game. Moving into the district tournament on Thursday there, we played Unaka. Didn't play our best. We've played better baseball, that's for sure, but it's like Avery Weems, he told me I was kind of complaining about it, and he said, come tournament time, that bracket doesn't ask how it looked. That bracket just asks if you won or lost.
Yeah.
So, win's a win. We were able to advance, play UH on Saturday. Jumped out on them early. I think we were up 3-0. Yeah, 3-0. And the plan was to throw Dawn that game. Dawn, for lack of better terminology, probably doesn't throw the hardest that UH is seeing. And that was kind of why I pitched him, and it worked for a few innings. They were out on their front foot. He did a good job throwing strikes. Got a lot of soft hit balls, a lot of lazy fly balls. And around about the 4th inning, they figured the timing out a little bit, and we stopped scoring. So it was the first time all year we'd went 7 innings with them. No moral victories though. We'd like to get that win. So came right out after that, an elimination game, backs against the wall. We were able to come out with a win there.
Jumped out big early in that one. You made a statement in the first inning.
Yeah, I think they were kind of tapped out on pitching, and I still had Mason, Tyler, Duffy, saving Adam over there. See, look at him. That's just the epitome of a pitcher. He has absolutely no idea that I'm talking about him right now.
He's locked in.
He is dialed. Yeah. 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts today. It's coming. He still has no idea. We're able to get that win, and that put us in the district championship, which we will hopefully be playing here in a couple hours. Got to beat them twice, though.
I want to go ahead and tell you, I'm going to try to upload this before, so don't give away any secrets.
Okay. All right, got you. For the game?
Yeah. Do not give away anything.
I will tell you this. We are going to try to score more runs than them.
You're going to field 9 players?
I hope. I'm going to field 9 people.
Okay.
How about that? We'll go give it the best we got. Got to beat them twice. It'll be a tall task, but anything can happen. As long as I've got Adam Weir on the team, anything can happen. He's listening now, see? He's listening now. We're looking forward to it because, district championship, you have the opportunity to play for a championship, and that also means that you are moving on to the regional round. So
That's always special when you can move on to regionals too. I know that's something that you had alluded to me, was that I was going to make sure we got this done before you could leave, but you said, hey, we're moving on. That's your mindset at the moment.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I've really not thought a whole lot about the district championship tonight. I've already kind of started looking at the potential matchups in the regional tournament. Because University of Iowa, we've played them 3 times, and I know what I'm going to see. So I'm kind of looking ahead to Hancock or Washburn, whichever one of those it may be. If we lose tonight, we'll play Washburn. If we were able to beat them twice, then we'll play Hancock County. I know a little bit about Hancock. Washburn is kind of just can't really find anything on them, really. I know they've got at least 2 pretty good arms. So they don't beat themselves. Very good record, 17-2, I think. So obviously they're a pretty good baseball team, but I think we are as well. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we can go out and get 2 wins today, and it'll be Hancock County. But we'll see. Either way, we're playing Friday.
It's the best time of the year, though. It's postseason. You've already got a lot of it done, though, with the district tournament. A lot of teams will just be starting today, such as softball, or starting tomorrow. But hope to get the games in. You got a little rain in the forecast, but hopefully that passes. Hopefully you can get some of those in. But we'll go ahead and take a break first before we talk about that a little bit more. So we'll be right back after these messages here on Grassroots Media.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts. The Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. While you're there, shop our general store for souvenirs, gifts, and cellular accessories. In a hurry, grab a cold drink and a hot dog to go. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
My name is Robert Starne. I'm a lifelong resident of Northern Greene County, where I currently reside here with my wife and 3 children. I was in Barber in Greenville for the last 6 years, but I have recently changed locations to my new shop in Baileyton. It's at 285 Mortis Hollow Lane, Afton. I'm also a proud supporter of North Greene Athletics. Come see me for all of your men and boys grooming needs. Go Huskies!
Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jason Lowe Show, presented by Starne's Barbershop, where we cover everything on the diamond with the North Greene Huskies baseball team. As always, I'm joined here with Huskies head coach Jason Lowe. So, moving on to regionals now. It's always a privilege to move on to regionals. I know you talked about your opponents are going to be either Washburn or Hancock County. Take us through the regional tournament. Take us through the format, the layout, the locations, and what you can expect whenever you play in that later this week.
The regional tournament this year is actually held at Washburn High School, so automatically they're going to have the home field advantage there. I don't think I've even been to Washburn since I played in high school, so it's been 20 years, longer than 20 years since I've been to Washburn. They've got lights. I heard they had a new drainage system in case it rains, so. But yeah,
which is good for this time.
Yeah, they'll be hosting, and it'll be Washburn, Hancock County, us, and University High. They're 1 and 2 set. Washburn's 1, Hancock's 2. Our 1 and 2 will be set after tonight, with the winner playing Hancock and the loser playing Washburn. Straight double elimination. To win the regional championship, though, whoever wins 2 games in a row is automatic regional champion.
Yeah.
You can't lose a game and come back through and be the regional champion.
And I think it's something you said last year, win 2 before you lose 2.
Win 2 before you lose 2. The same as our district tournament with 4 teams. It's just you have to win 2 games before you lose 2. Any way you do that, we done it the hard way last year, losing the first one and then coming back on Saturday and
back-to-back
and winning back-to-back games. So, it's the 2 winners will play at noon. The 2 losers are scheduled for 3, and the elimination game is scheduled for 6. And after that, we'll know who's going to sub-state and who's going to the house.
Sub-state, something that I think we had talked about, is going to be starting next Wednesday. And looking at the weather, we had looked at it during the break in Washburn on Friday and Saturday. It looks good for the moment. I guess knock on wood.
Little rain Thursday. Looks to be a little rain Thursday. Friday and Saturday looks good. Mid to high 60s, so not too hot. Should be really good baseball weather.
Looks like you might avoid the rain. I know today it's supposed to rain a little bit, but you might be able to get those games in up at Sullivan East. But just in case, do you have a rain dance that you always do?
I think it's supposed to rain a lot here after a while, but playing on turf infield, unless it floods the outfield, we'll be fine. He actually just texted me. We're getting this live. Field is good. It stopped raining. Not supposed to rain until like 7:30. So yeah, we should be good.
All right.
Unless we force the if game, the if necessary game may have to get pushed to tomorrow.
That's what I was going to say. In that case, would you play the rest of it tomorrow if it gets suspended? If you were to start it and it's like second inning rain, you would push that to tomorrow and begin exactly where you left off.
Yeah, tournament, you just suspend the game and pick it right back up. Hopefully that's the case, because that means we've won the first one. Come down to a deciding game, but either way, I think we'll definitely get the first one in, and we'll see where we're at. We're either playing another one or coming back to Baileyton. But
if you do win that first one and you see rain's coming, do you have a rain dance that you do to hold the rain off?
No, because it's never worked. I've been a part of some really long rain delays. We were up at Crockett when you were playing Unaka, and we were pushing midnight.
Wow.
We actually had to call the TSSAA and ask the rule, if a guy's in the 4th inning and you start a game after midnight, can he keep playing since it's the same game? And I was told no, because the day has changed.
Wow.
That's what I was told. I've not confirmed that with anybody high up in TSSAA, but whoever we were able to get through to told us that if it rolled over into a new day, then that meant a new pitcher. Don't quote me on whether that's right or not, but that's what we got told one year. And then one year at the state tournament, I was part of a 4-hour rain delay.
Wow. You weren't kidding when you said you've been a part of some long rain delays.
Yeah, I think we were also down like 12-0 at the time, so it's pretty hard to sit in the dugout down 12-0 in an elimination game. You're kind of just ready to come home.
Yeah.
But that was 2017, first year we went. Last time we went to the state tournament, we played the last game we played with South Pittsburgh, elimination game. That entire game was played in the rain. Against University High the other day, almost the entire game was played in the rain.
It would start and stop,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it
you
would
were there,
drizzle, and then it would rain real hard, and it was. I think I went from the porch that they have, I guess it's not a porch, but just where the stairs wrap around, up to the press box and back down about 4 or 5 times to stay dry, and then to go out there when it was just a light drizzle and watch the game. And
yeah, I think we were the only ones in Upper East Tennessee that got to play that day.
You were the only game that I saw that we covered on Saturday.
Yeah, I think the next closest game that was played was like down in Knoxville.
Wow.
I don't think anybody in Upper East Tennessee played besides us. So benefits of a turf field. So we should be good for today, and we'll see what Friday brings.
Gear up for the regional tournament. One last thing. The other day, Tana Stansfield said that I need to take out everything that you say about her on this show. So do we nip it at the butt and just completely disregard it, or do we go ahead and just stop mentioning her on the show? Because I know it's up to you. You're either going to do one of two things. You're going to continue mentioning it and disregard what she says, or you're just going to nip it at the butt and just stop mentioning her all completely.
You know what? Let bygones be bygones. Tana, I just want you to know, no hard feelings. If it has to be done, I absolutely will not stop talking about you on this show, ever. As long as I'm associated with this program and this show is being broadcast, you will be in it. Now you bring that loaf of bread, whatever, your phone to Sullivan East, and you run my game changer today, and I don't want to hear another word about it.
I guess that answers that. I think that's all we have to leave off on now. That was the last thing we had to touch on. So
Okay.
Going up to Sullivan East today, district championship game against University High. If you're seeing this right now, then it should be played soon. If you're seeing it after, then you'll be gearing up for hopefully either game 2 tonight or tomorrow or the regional tournament. But the good news is you're still alive at this moment in time, and we're still talking about North Green baseball.
Yeah. It's always good to still be playing this time of the year.
It is.
There was some good baseball down at West Green yesterday, wasn't there?
I heard.
Yeah, so that was good baseball played down there. That'll be a really interesting game with them tonight. I understand.
Hope to be played.
I'm a West Green alumni, and I did not even know that they're looking to win their first ever district title. Never won one.
I think last year was.
I know we didn't when I played there, so.
I can't remember if last year was the first regular season championship they had won either or not. It was something like that.
Yeah. When they had that real good team with Noah and them,
2018.
they didn't win the district title that year?
I think that might have been when they were in the same district with Greenville.
Oh, yeah, I bet it was.
Because regionals ended up being Elizabeth, and that's
Yeah,
who knocked them
that's
out.
back before Greenville was moved to 3A, and they did 4 classifications instead of 3.
It was still 3 then.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I think that's all we've got today, Coach. Once again, appreciate you sitting down
Thank
with
you.
me. Always a pleasure. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jason Lowe Show, presented by Starne Barber Shop and powered by C4. We look forward to seeing y'all next week here on Grassroots Media.